Okay, I'm going here to show how to set up an ESP32 product in Visual Code. As you can see, I have installed the platformio and I've installed the espressif under the platformio and this plugin espressif as well. So here, be careful, I have closed previous projects, folders, workspace, so it opens up here. What I normally advise is to start to open the general project folder. I have one called ESP32. In here I have some projects, as you can see here, few. Then next step is to create a folder in here, and as you can see here, it wakes up actually and say, okay, hello, it is an ESP product, and if everything is installed, then you should not install anything new. You can see the installation is here. If you try now to install, then it will come up with a fault because it is already installed. So, and the default folder is in the user and your name. ESP, that's here you also can find a lot of nice examples to start out using with, and here is the compiler environment. Now let's see how it goes. We start here, test dev kit, yes, test dev kit, and then here we are actually, because that's a development kit version 4, and we'll try that. And the framework, it should not be Arduino, but it should be the espressif, so we can run a real RTOS, not having any overhead. And then I click out here to be able to select my D drive with the ESP and the new folder test. Where will that? No. It seems as I have been even coming in here now. Anyway, finished, and then it is setting up the product. While I do that, I will go and get an example from the installation of the ESP, and it is as we saw in the user OS CH, and here we have it in here, and you have the nice example collection here, and it's obvious to start with get started, and there is an example for an IO blinking a LED and hello world. I will take the hello world and I will open it up in an editor and copy paste the code. When it finished setting it up, it takes a while. Certain. Good. Then you can see the test is here and the source is here, and it's an empty product, so we need simply to editor here, Control C, Control V. Let's see if it is now possible. Yes, this product is running and free RTOS environment, and it has normally an main function called app, and in here it is calling the hardware, and we will get listed what it contains, and then it will do a restart, so it means it will simply go around in here. So, and an important file here is when we set up the project, as I showed you before in the GUI, then we get created this, and sometimes it's necessary to add parameters here, and the way to deal with the parameters is to use the web page for this platformio, and you can see the platforms here. It's in this, and then we have it here, and if you click here, then you get an overview about what the hardware is containing, and also the configuration. And this part here, as you can see, it is already done through the GUI here. But extra parameters can be necessary to set, for instance, the monitor, the UART, and yeah, also something about debugging and so forth. A nice documentation actually for the platformio board configuration. You can see here upload, and if we get back, configuration, debugging, yeah. Now let's see what happens. We have now got this one, then we could save all, and if it is a platform IO product, then you have these two arrow icons down here, and the first one is building it, and the second one is uploading it. And to upload, it's important to have the correct port set in this field here. So let's see if the compiler is recognizing it, and it takes quite a lot of time to compile it, because it is starting here. So I will stop the video for a while until it finishes this. Yeah, okay, then I continue here talking a little bit more about what we can do in the platformio tool here. As you can see, it is now compiled, and we get a specification about how much RAM you have used and flash. So next step is to upload the code, and that is the other one here. And let's see what COM port it is actually, because I'm not sure it is the correct one. So let's see here. Control Shift P. Perhaps we can get an help from there. ESP configure path, explore, install, focus component, build, search, configure extension, compose device configuration, flash UART your product. We can try that to see if that will work, but actually I think we should do it in another way. Let's go through the platform, because here you have actually some nice shortcuts, if we can say so. Upload, let's see what that does, if it can perhaps automatically find which port is connecting to the device. Also have to manually set it in the platform.inify, but let's see how far we get. It is not doing anything. So it's always a question about where things are, but the easiest is perhaps to go to the device manager here and figure out what port is used. Okay, there is also a problem with it's therefore, so we need to figure out about the driver details. Satans. Now we need to Google for a driver for a CP2102. So we are in here, and then we need to download that. I suppose downloads Universal Windows driver. Yeah, should we try that more? Yeah, we'll try that simply to see if that will do. It has to be downloaded, and then we have to unzip it. Unzip, extract files, downloads. Yes, it is here. Let's see if there is an exe file. I think there is one here. Let's try to double click on that. Yes. Next. Finished. And then the device manager here. Now it gets happy. Yes. And then we get back to this one here. We try to click on that one, but it is not getting any, as the previous one was the COM2. Now, then let's get back to the ini file here. So we can specify here by upload underscore port equals, and then capital COM6, and then we have to save, and then let's see if it will take it. It uploaded, no. Then we get back here, and then we say upload here. Perhaps it is already running something. We can kill it over here, perhaps. Irriterende. I don't think it helps to go here. No, here it finds it actually as COM6. The reason for these weird things is it is set up for the bow rate on 9600, and it is 1115,200 we should go for. So we need to show running tasks. Control C to exit. general, upload. No. Let's see if it is able to use the. Now it starts from compiling again. Hopefully. Yes, and then you see now it is uploaded to the device, I suppose. Flash erase, you can see here. So it's now have got the hello world in uploaded, and then there are some opportunities actually to watch the program running in a console. My favorite is actually to use an external terminal, and I have it already open here. I have to refresh, so I'm afraid I have to close it and open it up again. It's here, and you can see it is running, but the speed is 115,000, so therefore I need to have it here. Open again. Oh, bad trigger. No. Open. Here you can see it is executing the code, and the reason for this restart is found in the main file here we saw, because it's counting here, you can see, and then there is this delay of 1,000 over the port ticks, and if port ticks is, let's see what it is, go to type definition, then we can see what it is, or can we? No, it's set in the configuration file. As I said in the class, I suppose it is 100 milliseconds or something like that. So it is executing the code now in this ESP32. I stop it. You could also, from here, you saw the shortcuts. There is also a monitor. If you open that up, then it does the same in here. But the problem is here it is having the 9600 as baud rate. Then we need to update the ini file again, and it is done here, ini file, and then we have to define the monitor speed. Equals 100 and 200, and save. And now I'm not sure if we again need to compile. I don't hope so. Let's try it out. Platform monitor, and then it is halted here. It's running in the background, I'm afraid. So it's not responsive at all. So it is also a link to it here, I think. So let's try to click on that. Not found. No. Monitor port is also, and com6, save all, and we click again here. No, it is, we need to reload the product to invoke this. No, but that should give a kind of introduction to how to use the platformio. It can be a little bit tricky sometimes to get it running, but that's the real life, and also in the industry sometimes. So